Hello everyone, how are you? Here to give you the match results for Friday Night SmackDown WWE main event for April the 22nd, 2022. Apologize, this video is a day late. I could not watch SmackDown or main event Friday night. I had a terrible headache. I did not feel good at all watching the show. I even missed game night with some of my friends. You know how it is, people, when you get headaches. They hurt. Especially when the migraine ones. So I did not get a chance to watch SmackDown main event until Saturday. So I apologize for this video being a day late. Pete Dunne took on Xavier Woods. This match opened up SmackDown. Good match to kick off the show, by the way. With Sheamus, Raw, Rich Holland, and Kofi ringside. Pete Dunne, at one point, had Xavier Woods' arm bent, twisted like a pretzel, and then he jumped down on it with a stomp. No wonder Xavier Woods screamed in agony. Just the way that his arm was positioned and bent, and then to have Pete Dunne stomp on it, that had to hurt. Pete Dunne worked on the fingers of Xavier Woods. Xavier had a nice running baseball slide drop kick, knocking Pete Dunne through the ropes to the outside. Pete Dunne ended up hitting the announce table. Back and forth action. Pete Dunne applied an armbar hold. Xavier Woods got out of it. Xavier had a nice rolling clothesline, knocked down Pete Dunne. Then he had a DDT coming off the ropes. And then he pinned him for the 1-2-3. After the match, Pete Dunne threw a fit and stormed up through the crowd and pushed the guy down. It was a good match. I really enjoyed it, except for the ending. You can see Pete Dunne stand there and wait for Xavier Woods to jump off the ropes and hit him with a DDT. That's the only part I did not like about that match. 3 weeks in a row, we had Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. This time, a lumberjack match. This was your main event on SmackDown, by the way. Sami recruited the Bloodline, the Usos, to be a part of his lumberjacks to help him out. Basically, every lumberjack match, they beat up on the guys and eventually start beating up everybody else. They start fighting each other. Well, sure enough, in the ring, McIntyre overhead tossed Sami back to back halfway across the ring. Went for the Claymore kick. Sami got out of the ring and again ran through the lumberjacks and was able to get away into the crowd because Drew McIntyre, as all the lumberjacks were fighting each other, dove over the top rope with a suicide dive and knocked them all down. Now, you can watch the lumberjacks if you've seen this. You know what I'm talking about. They're scattered throughout ringside, just beating the crap out of each other. And then they notice Drew McIntyre's getting ready to do the suicide dive, so oh shit, we all gotta get to jail and start fighting here. One big pile. That I did not like, seeing that set up. I've seen it hundreds of times, not a big fan of it. And again, Adam Pearce came out, and again, 4 weeks in a row now, this week on SmackDown, we're gonna have McIntyre versus Sami Zayn again, inside the steel cage. This just goes to show they got no plans for McIntyre or Sami Zayn now until after WrestleMania. They gotta start thinking long-term instead of thinking short-term for storylines. WWE's gotta start thinking longer-term. Have a storyline prepared for 4 or 5 months in advance, not just go week by week. That's not working. Riddick Moss took on Garza one-on-one, or Roberto Carrillo ringside. Really good match, folks. Check this match out. It's way too short now. The show went 10-15 minutes longer, but for the time period they had, they did pretty good. Man, Garza smoked Riddick Moss right in the face with a right hand. Just smoked him. He went down to one knee. Then Riddick Moss caught him coming off the top rope. Fallaway slammed him. Garza went to the outside of the ring. Riddick Moss ran after him. Garza moved, got back in the ring, and as Riddick Moss went to get back through the ropes, because his momentum carried him outside, Roberto grabbed a hold of his leg. Now Garza just to smack him right in the face with a running drop kick. Riddick Moss ended up winning the match with punchline for the 1-2-3. After the match, Baron Corbin attacked him and delivered End of Days, and then he stole the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal Trophy. So I've noticed, Baron Corbin likes to steal fames. He stole Drew McIntyre's sword. Now he's stealing the trophy. I guess he just likes to steal fames. Walter I think that guy is with him is Fabian Eichert or Marcel Bonifeder. The other one was still in NXT. Let me know below which one it is that's with Walter, because it's hard to tell those two apart with the names. He defeated Jobber easily. Won the match with the powerbomb. The 1, 2, 3. I'm not a big fan of this. On NXT, that guy was NXT UK United Kingdom champion for 800 and somewhat days. He dominated that division, that roster. He put on amazing matches against RF Dragunov. Those matches are must-see, by the way, folks. If you haven't seen them. He faced Finn Balor, Pete Dunne, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano. He faced a lot of people on NXT UK and NXT. So why they have him on SmackDown? I know they're trying to reintroduce him to the main show. But he's way better than facing actual talent than he is facing just jobbers. Have him face people like Ricochet, Mansoor, like Kofi Kingston, Drew. I want to see Walter versus Drew McIntyre. That'd be one hell of a match right there, folks. The last match on SmackDown was Matt Riddle with Randy Orton ringside took on Jey Uso with Jimmy Uso. Great match. I give him credit. It was a great match. I'm just already fed up seeing both teams compete on Monday Night Raw. They compete on SmackDown. They compete on Monday Night Raw. And they compete on SmackDown when they could be facing other teams on the respective brands. That's what the brand split's all about. Not having people from one show be on the other show. But it was still a great match. I just wish they were both on the same brand doing this. Jay pummeled Riddle on the ropes with right hand to left hands. Riddle caught Jay coming at one point with a nice jump up knee, then hit some nice swift kick strikes. Riddle hit the bro Derek Swanton drop on Jay. Jey Uso did Randy Orton's signature move outside the ring. Back body drop Matt Riddle on the announce table. Orton threw a fit outside the ring because he goes, "Hey, boy, that's my move." Well, Jey Uso did it, Randy. Jay tried to cheat with a handful of tights, but Matt Riddle just kicked out in the nick of time. Jay delivered a back body drop into a neck breaker. That was nicely well done. Matt Riddle again just barely kicked out. Riddle hit the running knees, like Daniel Bryan used to do, the running knee. He hit that on Jey Uso because Orton caused a distraction outside the ring. Eventually, Orton and Jimmy outside the ring started fighting each other. So that allowed Jay to hit a super kick on Matt Riddle back of the ring. Then he went for the Uso splash off the top rope. When we did that, Matt Riddle got his knees up. And then he pinned Jey Uso for the 1, 2, 3. So there's your matches on SmackDown. Definitely check out Riddick Moss versus Garza. Pete Dunne versus Xavier Woods, except for the waiting part for the DDT thing. And definitely check out Jey Uso versus Matt Riddle. Like I said, I just wish they were both on the same show. Now, a main event this week. Main event. T-Bar took on Apollo Crews with double car ringside. Last week, T-Bar had faced Tommaso Ciampa, and Tommaso Ciampa had worked on T-Bar's leg. So T-Bar's leg was bandaged up. So every time T-Bar started getting offense going, like back-to-back clotheslines, he hit hard justice on Apollo Crews, and Apollo kicked out. Like every time he would do a move like that, Apollo would get the momentum back by targeting that leg. Like T-Bar went for a big boot, and Apollo drop kicked the injured leg, knocked him right down. Apollo stomped on the leg, did some Russian leg sweeps on it, just some Dragon Screw takedowns. Applied Boston Crab on the injured leg. T-Bar fought back. Outside the ring, Card caused a distraction. T-Bar turned around, and Apollo hit a Samoan drop for the 1, 2, 3. Good match. I enjoyed it, except T-Bar lost by a Samoan drop. That's not good. The other match on main event. This match, folks, stole the show, I thought. Definitely check this match out if you haven't seen already. Tommaso Ciampa took on Cedric Alexander with Shelton Benjamin ringside. Before the match started, I'm sorry, not before the match started. A couple minutes into the match, Ciampa tricked Shelton Benjamin coming after him into the ring. That allowed the referee to send Shelton to the back, so it became one-on-one. Man, Cedric unloaded on Ciampa. Hit running kick right to the face. Hit a running knee, jump up knee in the corner. Cedric, man, was all over Tommaso Ciampa, folks. He applied a headlock. Ciampa got free by rope break. Cedric stunned him with a nice back elbow. Like, just smoked him right in the face when he caught Ciampa coming with the back elbow. Then Ciampa started getting the offense going. He had a nice flying clothesline off the ropes on Cedric Alexander. He went for the Fairy Tale ending, and Cedric countered it. And Cedric had an utter jump-up knee, enziguri kick, a Michinoku driver. That thing looked impressive how he delivered that. Tommaso Ciampa kicked out of that free move combo. Then Cedric went for his springboard backflip elbow he does. Tommaso Ciampa caught him right in the face with a drop kick. And Tommaso Ciampa kneed him in the face, then hit the Fairy Tale ending for the 1-2-3 to pick up an impressive victory on main event, folks. Definitely check that match out. There you have it, folks. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.